Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me here. I did change my mind as per usual. I'm just going to very quickly show the buried cache just in case if there's any new players out there. For the one out here in Sawmill, when you get to the wind turbine, you see the back of the pickup truck right next to this stump here that looks like butt cheeks like the rest of them. So, yeah, just basically right rear portion of the truck. There's a cache right there. I'm gonna head off to the next. There were just two guys up by that truck. I did pop them both, so. But I think what I'll do is just basically pause it and unpause it once I find the cache, just to kind of show where it is, and then I'll run off to the next. All right, got the next one. Not really many landmarks to show, but if you just basically go for the, the little square. A straight up and a little bit off to the left. You always just kind of want to look for these open little muddy patches, and it'll just be this little mud dune here, whatever you'd want to call it. But yeah, kind of top left-ish portion of that circle. Alright, found the next one. It's basically going to be, again, top leftmost corner. You're going to be looking for this little camo netting stuff here, and it's right there in front of it. I did find the last one. I will show you guys. It's kind of here in the bottom left-ish, but there was that over there, and the guys managed to see me somehow, and we have now in combat, though I don't see them. I have no idea where they're shooting from. I did see them on the way up here, and I skirted all the way around. And they were perfectly fine up until I got near the cache. And then I hear, "Leave me alone." And it's just like, I was leaving you alone. In fact, I made an effort to go around you guys. Now I feel like I kind of need to get rid of them. Problem is I don't see them. See that one there. Yeah, it's like he's kind of reset. He might be another player in the area upsetting them, but there was like a downed tree back there. Yeah, like, I don't know what I'm engaged by, but basically if you're skirting it, you'll see like a lumber yard there, which I gotta be careful of, but there's this downed tree off in the back where I found it, because it was right there. Let's complete this before we get shot. And we did come across Echo 1, and I believe Echo 2 was down there somewhere. Alright, so let's get off down that way. I think I want to go... I don't want to go through that. I want to go around, so... I'm going to go probably in that way direction and cut down. There seems to be quite a lot happening off in this area, and I don't want to take any unnecessary risks for kind of with how today's been going. Alright, we've made our way over to the main objective for... what was it? Yeah, I saw, I conquered. Survey the sawmill from a nearby ridge. I almost have a feeling there's a player in there because there was a lot of gunplay coming out from over there. Unless if I maybe aggroed some of the AI from up there. When I was along the ridge. Wait, did not see this here. Zoom out. Is this where I need to survey it from? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm on the ridge. Unknown hostile forces confirmed the entire sawmill has been taken over. Just as I thought, we've been getting reports that somebody's been hitting the LAF in the area, even capturing prisoners. There must have been guys responsible, even if they say I'm too upset about someone else giving the LAF a hard time. Can't just stand by and let it play out and knows what their actual goal is. I need you to infiltrate the site and find out who they are and what they are planning. Okay, but first I'm gonna loot this duffel bag. Chest rig. 4. Garbage. Oh, I forgot to stop off at the thing like a jackass. Derp. Lol. Whatever. I love how it told me to survey the thing, but I literally didn't survey anything. Like, yep, found an abandoned camp, because those aren't all over Lamang. Like, oh, got it. Don't worry, guys. Alright, now out of curiosity. Okay, you don't need to do that, stupid. You have binoculars. Use the binoculars. Yeah, we got some DBs. Oh, nope. There's a dude. There's a DB there. I just seen somebody run up. I wonder if that's not a player. We got a DB there. This just might be one of those where we can get in and get out kind of situations. Yeah, we got DBs all over the place. Yeah, I think we got a player down there, and that's a broken leg. Really? You know what? Not gonna say anything. Now the problem is how much has this player cleared and what haven't they cleared? Actually, what is our next objective? Locate the interrogation transcript. Alright. Alright, just aggroed somebody. I heard him say, you want dish? I don't want whatever you have, but... we definitely aggroed. Question is from where? Sounded like from over here behind this lumber. Any hidden goodies back here? Nope. And the next question is, was it aggroed on from the other player? Got plenty of DBs. Alright. Puddle over here. Oh, that won't be... I have a feeling this is going to chain over a few times. So I'll have to try and remember that. I'm sure we'll need to find them, which is by the excavator there. Got a bunch of dudes down there at the bridge. Let's try and ignore them for now. There's no reason to engage them. More gunpowder. Alright, offices. Sure. Looks like a workshop, but who am I to say? Wish I knew if that was another player. Definitely an enemy. But are they shooting at me or another player? That's what I would like to know. I hear them, but I don't see them, which is concerning. Question always is where? Alright, transcripts in here. Alright, we need an SMO strag something or other. Don't have one of those. What even do I have? Race depot key. Ah, right here. Safeguarding storehouse order. Oh, the access code 0783. Let's write that down because we're not smart enough to remember that. Alright, what is that for? Ensure the one last cargo crate is moved into the storehouse. So let's see. Storehouse A0783. That's not what we needed. Oh no. SM office. There's a few keys in here. There's two that we've seen. Open. What are you, a bathroom? Of course. Grease? No. Do you have a key? You have a pineapple. What is that? Radio? Or... Oh, wait a minute. We gotta reload that other mag. I hear the other player behind me. Medic's diary. Nothing there. Sticky note. Fiber. Black box note. Alright, let's see. If I catch you sleeping on guard duty again, I will report you to the duder. We need you to deliver the black box safely, and you know it. And don't dare forget the code. So black box code 2230. Black box 2230. I'll let that dude get all the loot. I am of no interest. I'm basically full. Nothing on the sticky note. What are we looking for exactly? Locate the interrogation transcript. So many things around here. Do you have a key? I believe we've come from here. That opens the wrong way. Yeah, we've come from this way. Actually, can I kick open one of these doors? Nope, that opens the other way. We just came from there. Let's just not assume that he's been back here until we see some DBs. Warehouse. Alright. There's one. $. Yep. And it's just eating all my bullets. Kind of interesting seeing the stuff spark off his vest like that. Right. So I think we'll confirm that he hasn't been over here. Pull the magnification down. There are some DBs, so he just missed one. Pineapple. Yeah. I know you're hungry. You'll be fine. Alright, is the transcript here? DB here. Nope. I mean, we shouldn't be hitting respawn, right? Malevolent message. Now the gods in existence curse the double crosser banshee. I pray that his insides rot and he dies a dog death. What the poor dog do to anybody? Look at that. Just bounced off his vest. Yeah, so we're gonna have to definitely invest in AP ammo. Definitely don't need that. Medical. Need the bandages. That's what I'm after. No, no, and no. Alright. No scripts back here. Interesting. What else could we be? Open. Are we not in the right area? I guess we should take care of our hunger and stuff, shouldn't we? Alright, what do we got? Use up that. I should probably ate the combat ration. Have the drink. Move the tuna down. Good enough. Yeah, we're getting closer. We know there's a couple of dudes there. That's still way out of the circle. Alright. Aggroed somebody. We just heard them yelling. Wonder if it wasn't from down this way. Like, just ignore them. So I'd imagine this is going to chain over a few times. This area is far too large just for a single objective. Medic's diary. I'm pretty sure we've done this already. You might be looking for the same bloody thing. It's just a perlet with a DB in it. I mean, maybe? Actually, hang on, let me do this so I don't miss. And my potatoes are still great. Yeah, so I can't get body shots on these dudes. Well, we'll see if they got keys at least. Pineapple. Nothing. Okay. I know it's outside the zone, but at least now I don't gotta worry about them. Manuscripts, huh? Alright. Would be inside, right? Start by locating the prisoner. Well, I mean, the prisoner would be a DB, wouldn't it? Maybe it is these bodies, then. Yeah, it could be. I guess. Any of them have a piece of paper? No. Nothing. 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 Alright, surrender. What are you smuggling? Nothing. It is within the circle. Any papers? No. Okay. That's not it. We went into there. We looted you. Guess we didn't really go this way. Might just be one of the things where I give up and put it cut here and look it up. Because I don't know. That's outside the circle. Skirting the edge of the circle. Check this DB. Then bullets. More bullets. Outside the circle. This is gonna be a thing where we hit freaking respawn. We're taking too long. Nuts. And if I go in there, that's outside the circle. This dude's in a weird spot. Nope, not him. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna look it up. This doesn't make sense. Apparently, it's in the bathroom, on the sink. Didn't realize. Yeah, one lone DB. Alright, I found the soldier. He's dead in a Turkish transcript was next to him. It said that these guys are planning to hit Fort Nerith with explosives. And it's actually what we don't need, a bunch of unknown buttholes doing stuff. Explode the sawmill and determine the hostiles group progress with explosives. Okay. Inside the warehouse. I'm gonna try and really hurry up since everything is dead. Just to get in and out of here. Doesn't seem like it'd be a bad spot for a skirmish, that's for sure. Alright, so that's probably inside. I've discovered a saw, even though I've been this way. Well, actually, I don't think I've been in here. Explosives. DB. Meds. Nope. Nothing looks like explosive in here. Equipment box, we'll ignore that. Laptop? Nope, that's got to be a thing. This looks like explosives. Report findings. Here we go. Oh yeah, got all the intel and stuff. Alright, located explosive workshops. Look like the hostiles are gearing up for a major operation. They've stockpiled a significant amount of kerosene and fertilizer and using it to make barrel bombs. It's turned into a tricky situation, but I don't know what they're cooking. We start pissing on the parade. I need to figure out who did something. Search for leads about what happened to the hostiles. Okay. Leads. Alright, warehouse. It might be those DBs that were on the bed back there. No. Malevolent message. No, do I read that? No. No. This? Report findings. Alright, located a makeshift infirmary. All signs point to them taking one hell of a beating. Finally, some good news. Looks like they already tried pulling shit and it looks like it failed miserably. Locate the medic's notes. Alright, that was in the office on the table. Fuck, there's gunshots. That's not good. Which means we got respawns. Alright, found a notebook belonging to the medic. Look at these guys are gun runners from Cambodia, along with a description of various injuries sustained during an attack on Fort Nerith. It also mentions a strange disease spreading quickly through the ranks. Last message reads, the situation is critical and the commander doesn't want to hear it. He's obsessed and will send us all to our deaths. Let's see. Pretty far from home. They must have thought the island and blah, 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 blah. A bit interests me. They're planning to cut and run. I want to know the lead. See if there's anything nearby that points to it. Find out what happened to the deserters. All right, so that'll be by the digger, which is where other side. Nope, actually, it's right next to me. Gotta be careful. If there's gunplay, then that means there's dudes nearby. Alright, that'll probably be this DB reporting the findings. No. 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 Really? I mean, I guess you're not deserters, right? Crap. Oh, geez. That's not even close. Stupid. Lol. That's way out there. Thought it all would have been here. Alright, fair enough. Onwards. Oh, I damn near had a heart attack. Remember me killing these guys here? I must have hit a patrol. Yeah, all I heard was, fuck you! And a whole bunch of gunshots start ringing out. Stop ignoring my gunshots to the face. Butthole. Oh, it scared me. I immediately turned around and ran back behind here. Hopefully there's only 3. I've been seeing sometimes 4 to 5 now. Let's run their pockets. He had a pineapple. Mag. Nothing. Nothing. Ooh, this guy's loaded with stuff. Nothing. Yeah, we're close enough. I guess I can leave it on. Yeah, literally, as soon as I paused it, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just running. I'm like, surely there'll be nothing. Thankfully, potato aim was on my side this time. Maybe the game's just catching up with its karma. For all those times where I'm like, how am I not dead? The game's like, alright, we got you. Here's your receipt that you asked for. What do we got down here? A very good spot for binoculars. What are we at? 6. This is the correct spot, yes. I'm assuming that's where we need to be. Can't see anything in this bush. Sure, the AI will see me just fine. I don't actually see anybody though. Really, nobody. I don't know if that other player has come through or not. I feel like I'd be super far behind him. Fishing hut. Is this it? Possibly. The deserters just go fishing? Yep. Alright, I've located an old fishing hut with 3 bodies scattered around. If they were attempting to escape, they didn't make it. Killed by their asshole buddies. Oh, that was it. Alright, I feel like there's more to that saw yard. Let's see. They've gotten in for us an A-grade shit show. Now they're regrouping, building bombs, and getting ready for it again. If they want another crack at the LAF, that's their funnel. But with the amount of ordnance they're putting together, they could turn messy. Okay. And then we've already done that one. We've done that one. We're 0 for 3 on that one. What's next? All the way down Meow? These are the only 3. Actually, I think there's an LZ here that we can get. Are there any other LZs nearby? Let me take a quick peek. Get the map. Where are we? We'll be running to Echo 2, Delta 2, and Delta 4. Might be something over here. Exactly, see where it is on the map. I think we got these squiggles here. There could be something down here, but we're gonna make our way on over this way. At least we have 4 dudes here. The problem is I don't really have it much cover. I only have this teeny little tree here. And normally I would engage just fine, but I feel like the AI is not messing around anymore when it comes to aiming. Okay, I'm glad I missed. Off to a great start. Did he just ignore a headshot? That's cool. Guess we're just gonna back off further now. I think the bullet drop is a bit severe. I've seen. Like, surely the range wasn't that far that the bullet dropped that bloody much. Where the hell did his friends go? I'm gonna walk right into him. I know there was one off over there. Oh, there they are. So let me just do this while I move. Oh, move, bottle. Alright. I aimed for like the very top of his headband. I like that I can do this and move and I don't have to worry about noodle arms. Right. Hopefully he doesn't see me here. Oh, there's another one. Oh. I had none of those shots reached. I don't think a single one hit him. I completely lost where they would have even been. Stupid trees. Okay, this is a terrible spot to be. Let's go back to where we were. Can't see shit over here. Where is he? Alright, he's still just right there. I think there's a dude right there. Nope. I guess I was aiming a bit too high. Potentially clear. It should be clear. Want to be sure. Yeah, I'm pretty confident with that. Alright, what was this objective? Alright, search the logging site on the road south of the sawmill and cover what happened to Malo, whatever the duder's name is. Why do I hear footprints? Is there another? Oftentimes when I hear footprints, sometimes there's like flag or some cloth flapping around. I don't know if my headphones are also going, because the whole time I've been playing, it just sounds muffled. Like, all the sound. I'm assuming that's going to be the guy dead on the road there. I guess not. Quiet radio. Nothing. Ooh, an entire gun. Yoink. What's that? Muzzle brake? Mag. Actually, can we just unload the mag and take the rounds? Sweet. Alright. Well, surely that was it, right? Oh, here's the DB. Credit card. It's worth something. Pineapple. This really wasn't what I needed? You have anything around your body? No. Okay, I mean, this is a logging site. Duffel bag, backpack. Man, our pockets are loaded, dude. Ring. Gauze, mag, drink. Fishing line? Surely there's no other logging site here. What am I missing? Search the logging site. Are we looking for something? Look into his disappearance and report back. Couldn't even look for him. I know she managed to contact me from the mainland. Do you have any notes or anything by you? No. You have nothing. Nothing there. Oh, wait, that? No. Can't interact with the car. Trunk? No. More fabric. Bulks. I don't understand. I just feel dumb. Like, this one should have been easy. Is this the wrong site? Gotta be then. But it can't be. It's literally the only thing within this circle. Like, I don't see any other buildings here. And instead, check the logging site. I mean, this is very clearly a logging site. DB off in the back. What? Hello? There's just a random DB somewhere? Aha. Random DB. With a pineapple in his pocket. Another random DB. With some whiskey in his pocket. Whiskey might be worth more. I think. Maybe. Who knows? Think booze. Wait, the ring goes to turncoat. I have enough rep with Gunny. Put the ring in there. But that still wasn't it. Anything up this way? That's just a path. This would be the edge of the circle. Okay, very clearly I'm gonna have to look this up. Because this is stupid. Like, I did accept the quest. In progress. Logging site. That's just a sewing kit. Radio. Stuff. Bad guy. And trash. Didn't exactly look at the trash. Inside the storage bin. Nothing here. Alright, clearly I need to look this up. That's irritating. Okay. Apparently I missed this. Very clearly. It's pretty obvious too. I literally started looking around the logs, except there. Doesn't pay off to be dumb. Alright, I've located the missing person. All indications point to an accident. A log fell on him and crushed his head. I don't think that was an accident. And he's just lying there. Nobody noticed. And they just left them to rot. Your job is done. Sure, complete. Alright, we need to get back because I got all this shit in our pocket. So we're going to head back on to Echo 2. And we're going to wrap this episode up because we're about 45 minutes in. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. As always, I'm on the hunt for feedback, good or bad, whether it's about the channel overall or just the games that we're playing. Let me know. Help me make the channel better, make better videos. Till then, see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.